Science versus religion, real quick. The Narak from Haystack's point of view, the POV, it's true. What are you observing when you go, I'm a scientist, I'm not a religious person? I'm like, how are they divided? Where is the division? Because aren't you observing something as a scientist? I mean, science starts with an observation, does it not? Isn't that the scientific method? And yes, you can predict it, perhaps replicate it. That's science. But when every great mind has come up against God, like say Albert Einstein's great mind, he asked, or he said, God doesn't roll dice. So your science is observing something that maybe you Schrodinger cat weirdos don't know about unless it's quantum. And then if it is Schrodinger's cat, like everything's possible until you, the observer, make it so. You're just exploring human consciousness. And let's look back to some archaic knowledge. Can we just accept that which we don't know and be wise enough and courageous enough to know that being a religious man doesn't necessarily negate being a scientific man? That's what I think. I don't think this choice between science and religion has to exist at all, because I know I'm observing something that perhaps I can replicate in my experiment. That's science, and predict. But I'm predicting something of a great magnificence that I couldn't even possibly imagine in deep space, dark matter, tied together gravity. It's something bigger than me for sure, but is it? Because that's a Schrodinger's cat, quantum mechanics kind of cosmic consciousness, microcosm, Horton hears a who, kind of mind pluck I pluck, because I'm a guru and I'm a big thinker. And when you tell me you're a man of science or a woman of science and you couldn't possibly be a woman or man of religion and spirituality, I just scratch my head. I'm like, blasphemy. What are you observing? The Milky Way, a small little galaxy in the middle of no other big thing on like this star, which is barely anything in the middle of nothing with this hidden Goldilocks planet? Like, what are you observing to be true? You're not the center of the universe, are you? Are you? Are you the observer in something that is completely possible through string theory? Are you going to discover God's great magnificence with your unification theory? I don't know, but every great mind has come up against what is God, as scientific as they are. It is not like a dynamic scale. You can be both spiritual and scientific. So that's just my take on it. I'm not scientific. I'm a woman of faith. I believe in science, observing God's great magnificence.